Yo, what it is, homie? What it is, cuz? Yeah, listen, amigos, homies, compadres. Yeah, I've gotten laid multiple times. I've gotten laid hundreds of times by various different women on dating apps on the internet and your smartphone device. My God, people always ask me, Cruiser, you got a face made for radio. How is it possible that you've able to slay with the wrath of your wang and genitals this many times that you've lost count? Number one, I always said I was a firefighter when I went on these dating apps. I said I was a firefighter, 6 figures a year. And technically I am. I'm not lying. Every birthday I've had a cake that my parents procured for me from the grocery store, and they lit a candle on it, and I blew it out. That's man versus flame right there. Technically, I've put out a flame with my breath. That's man versus fire. So if you run the hamster wheel in your mind long enough, you can get to a point where you can believe it yourself. I've done it. I've fought flame. So it's not technically a lie if I believe it. And I'm going to tell you, fellas, it's quantity over quality. Swipe right on every single woman on the platform. Because I once made a fake profile of a girl I slept with, and she was not a bad looker. And she got 300 emails in a day. Don't ask me how I met her. I don't remember. But it got 300 emails in a day. That's quite the competition. I got friends of mine who swipe only on hot chicks or attractive, cute chicks. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, you got to lower your standards. You're never going to get laid again. I swipe right on every single girl. That's what I do. Quantity over quality. I one time in the back of my car, I procured the vagine of a woman who looked like a female Dr. Dre. She had a shaved head. She was black. She was rotund. Yeah, I've been with African American women, 3 different ones. I lost my virginity to one who was slim at the time that I made sweet, tender love to her, and she was rotund last I saw 5 years ago. I got high on ecstasy, and I befriended her. I sent her a Facebook friend request weeks prior, but she happened to accept it and write me back on the moment I was high on ecstasy at my last roommate's house. So I was all lovey-dovey, and I was like, "Thank you for allowing me to penetrate you with my wangus." And I was talking all lovey-dovey to her, and we were talking about meeting up again. She said, she described the various indentations of my wangus and the veinage and whatnot, and she was very enamored with it and remembered it and was wanted it again. She wanted it again, and that scared me off because she was, even though I do go for the rotund, it scared me off because she cheated on me multiple times when I was 16/17. So I didn't wind up seeing her, and she blocked me. I recently looked her up again to see, hey, maybe she's lost some weight. Maybe she has taken the old Wagavo or whatever the celebrities are using to drop the pounds. Maybe she's taken that. Wagovi, I don't know what it's called. But yeah. And no, she blocked me. Turns out, I can't even contact her anymore. That's fine. I didn't want to anyway. I just wanted to check her out again. That's what I do. I check out people on Facebook and see what they're up to. People I went to school with, people that I've dated in the past. Stuff like that, I know it's hard to believe I've been with all kinds of girls, but I've lost count. People say, what kind of love making do you like with these rotund gals? I can't do doggy style. That is off. That box is checked off. That I can't do it. Their buttholes are too large. They're too deep. The vagine is too embedded in there, and the butthole goes a great distance. All right, and it's too deep. I got a 5.3-inch member. I'm not blessed in the underpants. One time I was with a friend in a bar, and I was talking to a girl there, and she felt down. She slid her hand down the front of my pants and felt my erect wangus with her hand, and she was like, "Oh, this is not going to be good. No sirree, Bob." She didn't say that. That's what I said in my mind. All I could say is the expression on her face was like, "Oh, like I'm not an actor. I can't do facial expressions." But she was not entertained by the size of the dinosaur that inhabits my underpants. She was not. I describe it as a dinosaur. It's more of a lizard. But yeah. Say you're a firefighter. Sometimes I said I was a paramedic. Yeah. And that's pretty much the way it went. What can I say? They would. You know, I was talking to somebody earlier that is the reason I'm making this video in my Facebook messenger, and we were talking about dating and whatnot. I don't even know how I got laid, because I made a series of videos, me hitting on elderly women in Walmart and trying to procure a phone number, in which I got none. And I sounded like such a nerd in those videos. You can find that on my prank call channel, McHenry Cruiser Prank Calls. I sounded like such a nerd in those videos. I wonder how I got laid at all. I don't know how I got laid. It's a mystery to me. I have no idea. It's been a long time since I got laid last, I tell you. I haven't even been trying. All I'm after is quality conversation that makes me high. Yeah, I can get high depending on the energy level of the girl I'm talking to. I can't pinpoint out why it is that happens. Last it happened with a nursing student at the mental ward that interviewed me about my schizophrenia. She made me high, and I had it was like being on a drug. I walked the mental hospital floors after that feeling like I was on a drug, and I don't know why. I can only imagine that's what an extrovert feels like when they have a conversation. So yeah, doggy style, no good at all. If you got a small wangus, you better be packing the heat if you're going to penetrate the vagine that way with a rotund gout. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I've been laid multiple times. I've lost count. What's my body count? I don't know. You might as well ask me how many Oreo cookies I've had in my lifetime. I couldn't tell you that neither. I've been with a variety of different girls. There were times I've been with 2 girls in one day without showering in between. My God, you should have smelled my wangus after that. It would have smelled obscene. But yeah, I'm going to make standalone videos on this channel. I don't care who unsubs. I got to go viral somehow later.